All right, what's up, y'all? Today on Brutally Simple Cooking, we've got SHT style guacamole. Now, I don't know that guacamole could get any more simple, but just in case you are making things complicated or you've never made guacamole, I'm gonna show you how simple it is, and it's gonna save you some money. All right, so here's what we're gonna be putting into the deal. We've got one fresh Roma tomato, and this is what's gonna make it. Actually, I'm gonna save that for the end. Then we've got some fresh cilantro, and then we've got a red onion, and we probably won't use that whole thing for this batch, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Then we've got fresh squeeze from lemon and lime, and then we've got 3 avocados. Now, for 3 avocados, I recommend the squeeze of lemon and lime. I recommend half of this onion or a quarter of this onion. I'm gonna do about half. And then cilantro bunch is good for 2 batches of 3 avocados. So we'll use half of this, and I'm gonna save the rest and make another batch tomorrow. All right, and then we'll do the 1 full tomato. Now this is what makes it SHT, because we love fat and we love full fat dairy. We're gonna throw in some sour cream. Now you can also throw in some garlic if you want. So today we're gonna be making this in the VITAMIX. So you can do this also in a food processor. So let's get started. Now the VITAMIX recommends that you follow a certain order, and in their recipes they'll recommend that you stack it where you have the liquids on the bottom. If you have dry goods, you have those next, and then leafy greens, then the fruits and vegetables, and then ice if you have that on top, or any frozen ingredients. All right, so we're gonna try to mimic that to the best of our abilities. We're gonna start by putting the tomato in the bottom. We're doing the whole tomato. I'm just gonna give it a rough chop. By the way, I've got Bessie here, my 10-inch Global, which I love. I've had her for years. We've been partners, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna throw that in. And then, because we're trying to mimic this whole, they want liquids at the bottom, I think we're gonna throw in, by the way, I've never done this in the Vitamix before. We're gonna throw in, I'm gonna do 1 big dollop, is what you call it, 1 big spoonful of sour cream per avocado. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Oh my God, sour cream on everything. All right, then I'm gonna chop about half of this bunch of cilantro, and I'm just gonna give it a rough chop using my claw technique. All right, and then we're gonna save that for my next batch. All right, so we've got that in there. Then we're gonna throw in the onion. I always recommend cutting the onion down the center of the root, so that if you wanna save part of it for something else, it stays together and it makes it easier to chop. So always keep that root intact. And then I like to try to peel that first little layer off. So see, I got the root intact here, and I'm just gonna give this a rough chop. And throw that in. All right, so that's about a quarter of an onion. If you like your onion or your guacamole a little bit stronger than onion, you can put a little bit more. I guess we'll go ahead and use the other quarter so that I can use the whole onion when I do the other 3 avocados. All right, so we got that. Now we're gonna throw in the squeeze of lemon. And I'm gonna hold my hand over this just in case. I got, yep, some seeds came out. I don't want the seeds in there. You could do this with just lime or just lemon. Actually, if I was gonna do one or the other, I would probably do just lime. This will be an interesting little experiment. Actually, limes ain't got no seeds. What the hell am I doing here? All right, and then we got our avocados. I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to get the avocado out of the avocado. All right, number 1, you can just squeeze this into here like this. Fold it in half and you just kind of squeeze it out. Boom. All right, that's one way. Now I like to be dangerous. Get the seed out like that. But, all right, so again, we're just squeezing this out. Trying to get all that ripe goodness out of there. All right, now the other way that you can do it, obviously, is just to spoon it. I don't know why I feel like that's a little bit more of a pain, but you get more of it out, maybe. Make sure your lady is sharp. All right, then finally we want some salt for sure. So you could do, I would say about a heaping teaspoon for 3 avocados. Half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. That's gonna make it taste amazing. If you wanted to, you could throw in some garlic. I love pepper. If you wanted to make it spicy, you could throw in some jalapenos or some salsa or something like that. Now what I'm gonna use is a little bit of JoJo's Jerky Hell on Earth. You could also do some sriracha sauce. That would make it taste very interesting. And you really don't need a lot of that. Now, like I said, this is the first time I've done this, and we're doing it on camera. There's potential for danger. We're gonna put the lid on here. And then there's a little top that goes on here, but I might want to use my little, I don't know what the hell you call that, but thing to stick in there. All right, so we want this on variable, and then we want it on the lowest setting, and we're gonna hit go, and then maybe speed up that variable. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right, let's turn it up. I think that's about all we got. Let's see what happens here. All right, so it looks amazing. Definitely pours out well. I feel like they should make it more accessible, you know, the bottom stuff there, but I think that's a lot of it or most of it. All right, so out of 3 avocados and those other ingredients, we've got these containers. I don't know how the heck much this is, but that cost me at Whole Foods about $8. So, and I think that's more than you would get in one of those containers, so it saves you a little bit of money, plus you control the ingredients, which is awesome. So now let's taste it. This is brutally simple guacamole, SHT style with sour cream. Oh, it's so good. It's perfect. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, so remember you can add some garlic. What else did we say? Some jalapenos or something if you want to spice it up, but that's traditional guacamole with a little bit of sour cream, all right? Whew. Now, here's a pro tip. You can add sour cream to just about anything and make it taste amazing. I know that's not an absolute, but almost anything.